Hey, I'm Malik Buck at Culinary Consulting at Team B. It's our restaurant discourse and improvement service where we're building a better dining experience one step at a time. Today, we're going to go into depth about our company and what we do to help other restaurants essentially improve. And, we're going to make sure that they can grow and amidst a pandemic as well as moving to a digital age in terms of our economy, right? So, just a little backstory or introduction with our company. We started pretty much in 2021, and our goal is to essentially work with different restaurants, focused more or less around family-based restaurants, and building and improving and also optimizing the customer experience to be as efficient and ordered as possible, right? Working with family restaurants is very important because, a lot of people eat out very often, especially with, more things reopening now. A lot of people want to eat places where they don't have to spend an outrageous amount of money. I know we're here at Culinary Consultant believe that helping those restaurants open, safely and orderly, as well as making sure that they're being optimized in terms of being sure that they can create a lot of business for themselves is very important to our company. And starting in 2021 gives us a lot of unique challenges and obstacles that many companies have never faced before. So in a lot of ways, we see that in places where we can grow, where it's been, previously unimaginable to grow in. And also we focus on building stronger online presences with these companies, primarily on a lot of rating sites where you rate, like such as Google, Yelp, and even food delivery services such as Grubhub and Uber Eats, to make sure that there is or there's a perfect amount of optimization done on those sites to make sure people actually see that the food at these restaurants are good and the service is done well. Basically, making sure these reviews are up to par so other people want to go there. And living in a new world, a digital world, that gives us a better opportunity to optimize those places where a lot of companies may not be up to date on yet. But moving into this age, you're going to pretty much sink or swim without these online optimizations, right? So, more or less, our company is based around helping with the companies, evolve into the digital world and basically know that we're here to help those companies. Negative reviews can have a very, very, very bad outlook on the companies, especially with younger individuals, because 91% of all younger consumers trust those reviews more than anything the company might put out. So, that 91% plays a very large role, especially into the younger demographics. And with our mission at Culinary Consulting, building a better dining experience one step at a time, this lets us take that first step of utilizing our crafted and personalized skills, essentially with helping your company. Our background, like we said before, building a better dining experience one step at a time. What that means is to build up our clients, customers' perceptions of their business with our proven methods and strategies. So, such as a lot of what we do here is essentially about helping these restaurants at such a critical time, not even just with COVID-19, but a critical time in terms of where we're going as a world and in terms of digital age. And we want to basically help them with not only short-term growth, but long-term growth as well. So, for example, helping these families who eat out literally 2 to 3 times a week. 56% of all Americans eat out more than 2 to 3 times a week. We want to make sure that those groups or that traffic of people are coming to your restaurants. Having these customers coming to your establishment and already having a positive perception basically with those online reviews, which is incredibly important. We're effective in communicating with both the employees and clientele that we have due to not only our experienced staff with a combined 67 years of food industry experience among all of our employees, which helps amongst helping the employees, but also making sure our clients are receiving effective communications with detailed roadmaps and plans made available to them, dealing with our team before they even utilize the main services that we provide. Basically having a plan and a guide to what's going to happen once they actually come to hire us. And basically dealing with short-term and long-term goals, we want to first ensure that they're opening safely and effectively amidst the pandemic, but also cleaning up their online presence in the community, as well as long-term making sure these clients have online page review sites with a very minimum of a 4-star review, a very positive online public perception, different social media pages, and they already have a clear and concise marketing plan and a strategy to follow from an online perspective, right? So, as well as having our entire background is more than important and benefits for our client to know, essentially getting them to understand what they're getting into. And we actually understand what they're getting into in terms of the pressures and obstacles that they're facing, and also the ones that are ahead of us as well, because we're all moving to a digital age. We basically want to make sure that they know that background, because we understand exactly where they're coming from a restaurant and food industry perspective. It's also important for our client to know due to how much of a vision we already have for each one of our clients. We basically want to follow up with them with different proven strategies that we already utilize, basically short-term, long-term goals that we already have mapped out for them, and showing that we have experienced staff ready to work for them, have their business running at 100% effective level. Well, who I am is Malik Buck, clearly, but my role is geared towards clients and searching for them and basically advising them about the service we provide before they even come to hire us. I've had 4 years working with different companies that will improve what they already have present, such as customer service and online accessibility. These services also involve social media management, roadmap planning, marketing plans, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats analysis, and online search engine optimization. This is knowledge and experience that is incredibly important due to not only my proven track records, but also to raise profits. Also, it's been proven that I've had companies raise their profits after my involvement. This is also helping them gear them with tools that they will need in the future going forward, moving to this new digital age. Reviews are the key to customers, and basically we want to help make sure that when they see those reviews or search up that restaurant, we basically have it already optimized to show them, okay, this is what you're going to expect, and this is going to create consistent growth. Once you have that consistent growth, that's going to lead to consistent profits. And it's basically also this is also better optimized different areas such as communications and customer service, which is also going to improve customer perception, which helps our clients and show them in different ways they can also improve. My UWG department, such as Richard College of Business, needs help and better strategies with communication due to how serious many people take their education and how much people are paying for it at a year or semester to semester basis. If the experience they are receiving is less than acceptable, they will find a new institution to learn from, which leads to less revenue for the school. The information discussed is key to our audience is due to having our client get a good idea at many of the individuals involved in culinary consulting, and essentially knowing what they're getting into, before the fact, especially myself, which we'll be working with very closely. And now we're going to get to the strengths and weaknesses of our restaurant that we decided to work with. Ours is our Old Charlie's. It's a very, very popular family and friend geared restaurant. Serves a variety of different foods and a lot of different things for different individuals, such as young adults who might want to go to the bars, or a family who might want to sit down and have a nice meal, or even older individuals who have special days geared to them. Sits at a very modest 3.6 Google rating, which is essentially above average. But however, this is the first thing potential customers see when looking up directions for this establishment. We want to at least have our clientele get to a minimum of a 4-star rating. And essentially, once we have a 4-star rating, that's essentially our minimum goal. So of course, we're gonna go above 4 if we can, but 4 is our minimum. So here are a couple of our strengths that we're going to already kind of found out of Old Charlie's. First strength is Old Charlie's have a very positive rating on the food overall. Many people really compliment their chefs and the taste of whatever they choose to order, which is a very key to having a long-term customer. Another strength that they have is they essentially respond to all their online reviews, and a reply is very, very important, especially the bad reviews, but also the good reviews as well. And having those replies show that the company is actually listening, and you can reach out to them very easily, very accessible, and showing them that that they're listening. And especially the bad reviews are important because they will be able to identify and grow from those downfalls, which may, create a returning customer even with a bad experience. Another strength that Old Charlie have are their safe precautions due to COVID. Many people are still very unsure about eating out, but there have been a number of cases that shown that they have been very safe and precautious in regards to COVID. Here are the couple of weaknesses that Old Charlie's face. A lot of them feel that the wait time is extremely long, showing a number of different times that people have waited over 30 minutes or been told to wait over 30 minutes and continue to wait past that. Another weakness would have to be that they feel like there's a lack of communication between the waiters and the cooks, showing that someone said that the waiter said the food would be prepared, and then the cook letting that individual know after the fact that it wouldn't be ready, and that just gives a bad Like it's a bad look in terms of what the waiter has been communicating with the cook, and very disappointed customer. And another weakness will have to be, people feeling that there's less than above par community customer service, making people feeling like their employees are not enthusiastic and not excited for them to be there. So, and another, all this information is incredibly important with these reviews, all the strengths and weaknesses. Definitely in terms of, especially more now than ever with our online age we now live in. Because if we didn't have these reviews, the restaurants will feel stagnant and not don't know where to improve at, and not know what areas that they are really working well in. And these are examples of competition right here with better review scores that might not even necessarily have better food. It's just about what that customer perception may be. And as we can see here, we have 3 restaurants near that area, which all have above 3.4 rating. Actually, all above 4 rating. Actually, shows that there's a lot of what's perceived to be better restaurants just by looking online at the stars. And here are a couple of recommendations we have. In terms of opportunities, a great opportunity that O'Charlie's face is continuing with COVID precautions, so that makes a lot of customers feel safe when coming to that establishment. Another opportunity is going to be O'Charlie's possess is being able to serve great food. People already know the food is great. Regardless of the lackluster service can be improved, but the food was bad. That could literally put a bad taste in the customer's mouth, and also other individuals. The last opportunity that O'Charlie's face is overall being a safe place for families to come to and get good food. Some places are not actually fully open, but O'Charlie's is a place where you can get good food and a great opportunity for them. Just because they're one of the only places that have a full open restaurant where you can sit down and bring your entire family. Threats that O'Charlie's face is the fact that many places nearby have just better online reviews, a better online presence amongst them. Having a 3.5 rating is not bad, but a lot of the competition has closer to 4 stars, even above 4 stars. The next recommendation, in terms of what threats they face, is the fact that customer service is perceived to be bad from the online reviews. That might not be true in the store, but online it's been perceived to be bad. There are no reviews praising the customer service, but that's just highlighting. A lot of reviews highlight the long waits and the lack of enthusiasm that the employees have. The next threat that O'Charlie's faces with having to correct so many bad reviews with emails and fixes. It gives customers a perception that almost expect a bad time when they get there. That needs to be improved. Better reviews in the future. Not necessarily forcing people to give good reviews, but giving good customer service is gonna naturally bring you good reviews. This is just a SWOT analysis of essentially what we just covered. It's just a short version essentially of their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And in conclusion, these are, examples of some merchandise that we're essentially here to give. Just to reiterate everything that we covered so far, we essentially told you a lot about what our company provides. What are we here for and what are we here to do, and essentially helping helping individuals who run companies who are opening up amidst the pandemic, but also run family-geared restaurants where you can bring a whole family to. So we also want to help make sure that we manage their online presence in terms of review sites, help make sure that everyone there understands how important reviews are in terms of their employees and management, and what needs to be done in order to improve or sustain their current positive or negative reviews online. They can strengthen their positions against competitors with essentially giving better customer service, as well as reducing wait times, better communication amongst the staff on a day-to-day basis, so people actually know how long their wait times may be, as well as making it enthusiastic when you bring customers in. And also, this is going to help encourage more people to dine in when they see those better reviews. Basically, I've also very much enjoyed helping O'Charlie's build and essentially grow what they've already conducted in terms of business. This has definitely been a great opportunity for me, because I feel like this is a great company. It just has a couple bad reviews that really don't represent how the company works on a day-to-day basis. If you want to contact our consulting company, we have our phone number right there, 470-597-2261. You can reach us on email, Culinary Consulting 2021 at gmail.com, or our website, culinaryconsulting.org. And we also have a giveaway item essentially with our name, logo, and slogan on the back of the shirt, Culinary Consulting. This is essentially a giveaway t-shirt that we're doing to help other people bring awareness to our company. So this is a mock-up of how this shirt looks. If anyone's interested, you can definitely reach out to us. And you can reach out to me, like we said, at these locations, either phone, email, or website. I appreciate you for your time, appreciate you for everything that you've done with us, O'Charlie's, and also I look forward to any other company looks to work and grow with us. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of their evening, and I will be catching you next time.